Come on, bitch. Really? Come on, chick. And nobody got time for you to charge your ATB.
Nobody got time for that.
There we go. I thought that the bar had to go all the way behind the letters. So that's good. Hey Joshua, one bray. I got the tax. It's actually a Final Fantasy 14 thing. Oh man, I got that motorcycle. I thought that was gonna be more. Wow, target time 28 minutes and 22 seconds? That's not even possible. You have a Doom timer. Snow gained an ATB gauge segment.
The twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down. But don't gloat just yet. Might come a time you wish you'd let them end it. And made things easy.
More of you, huh?
He's a lessee. Take him.
Back off.
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
Bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
Sarah! Sarah!
Shut it!
Stand down.
You two. Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
It's a fang!
Mm-hmm. Such particles.
That's right, Saz is the driver.
We're gonna get pulled over.
Did we get him? We got one of them.
That's racist.
They're still behind us.
Stop that!
How could you?
Hey! I said stop! You wanna die?
How are you gonna lose him?
You got me, kid.
Then let
It's
me.
like Star Wars
No, thank you.
with much shinier hair.
They're still on us? We're taking hits. Come on, give me a break. Hang on.
God, the CGI in this game is so good.
Ah, for the love of all that's good.
He put his hair through the screen.
Next, an update on the status of the Purge. Just moments ago, the Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the Purge, along with the safe arrival of the Cocoon migrants to their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct. There's no denying the enormity of the strain the Purge placed on us all. But given the tens of millions of lives at stake, there truly was no alternative.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the Fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making a decision.
Yeah, that's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony of our society.
Meaning, we'll be running for the rest of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
who is this guy?
I mean, what do they teach kids these days? He's Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
According to our Insta
Just
poll,
another
nearly
tool of
90%
the
of Cocoon
Fal'Cie.
citizens agree with the Sanctum's handling of the Purge. 70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
Let's purge everybody. That'll fix it. Oh, hey.
Points for perseverance.
A Sanctum Fal'Cie up close and personal. Coon's own light in the sky.
Little Juggler's head popping out.
Here we go again.
Fly in. We'll lose him in there.
I like this Fal'Cie.
There's more of them.
I like how both your game and I'm playing Metal Gear Revengeance, our cutscenes were almost just the same length.
I could hear that you were talking, but my headset was on the desk. What'd you say?
My game, Metal Gear Revengeance and Final Fantasy 15, our cutscenes were just about the same length. Like I was watching back and forth, just like, oh yeah, these are the two games with probably the longest legacy of long cutscenes.
Yeah. Oh, Jake, the reason that this section is probably a lot longer than you remembered is because I'm reading everything in the data log out loud. That takes a lot of time. It takes even more time than if you were to just read it silently.
Hey.
I don't know. That was kind of a nice reprieve when I was playing Machine for Pigs, reading the horrible logs just to get my mind off things. Except the logs were so bad, it was like, oh, no.
The things they were talking about, yeah.
It's like, oh, just, no, you're not helping.
Were you there when I played that?
I think I was at work for most of it.
I have many
I remember
different
seeing the
accents.
start of it, and that's it.
Hey, slow down.
It's on
Different
YouTube.
accents.
Yeah, I read them all in like different accents. Like overnight, you know, throughout the night, my accent just changed because I'm terrible with accents. At one point, I was Arnold Schwarzenegger on accident.
Glad that's over.
Man, I'm beat.
God,
What,
Neil,
no break?
why? Why do you have to
They're
make sounds like
tracking
that?
us.
I know that. I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Oh, snap!
Oh, that's... Forget it!
I think,
I'd stick with her if I were you.
later then.
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly? The whole of Cocoon's against us. No matter how far we run, there's no escape. That Seath clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still time. You give up too easy, old man.
I'm not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change. A kid like you would not understand.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Well, I guess we can be fugitives together. Oh. You ready?
Ready!
Hey.
Achievement unlocked. Instrument of flight. I want to be fucking Saz.
Shall we then?
Slipped through the net and lived to fight another day. Okay, what's the inventory? New components. Data log. Oh my goodness, so many. The twin sisters. There's no doubt in Snow's mind. They may be a pulseless sea, but there is no way they can be enemies of Cocoon. Sarah's last words before she turned to Crystal are proof enough for him that their focus is to defeat Ragnarok and protect their world. Snow stays behind to defend his trapped fiancé after lightning. The others decide to continue onward. I feel like I shouldn't read the events because those are just recaps of the cutscenes, right?
Yeah, it really comes off that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you know when you quit the game and you reload it, how it gives you the recap. That's what the events are. Brought to his knees by wave after wave of Psycom soldiers during a protracted battle, the desperate young man is suddenly overcome by a strange phenomenon. The twin sisters of Shiva, Styria, and Nyx appear before him in a blinding flash of light. They easily dispatch the remaining troops and then turn on Snow. He manages to defeat the icy Eidolons, but is soon captured by an unfamiliar Sanctum unit. A striking woman accompanies the soldiers, a woman with the Lassie brand. Meanwhile, try as they might, Lightning's troop cannot shake their determined pursuers. Crippled by enemy fire, the airship plummets toward the ground. A mysterious woman captures Snow on Lake Brusha after his exhausting battle with Psychom and Twin Sisters. She bears the mark of a Lassie, but her brand appears scorched and twisted. As a servant of Pulse, she should be fleeing the Sanctum army, but she seems to be working with one of the military's units. History and myths, Eidolons. These mystical entities reveal themselves before only a select few Lassie. It is said that they are saviors, come to rescue hopeless Lassie who find themselves bound to a focus against their will. If this is true, they offer a brand of salvation few indeed would seek willingly. Without exception, Eidolons attack with the Lassie whose presence they grace. There have been no Lassie in Cocoon for centuries, and as a result, no way of determining the truth behind the tales of these beings. To the citizens of Cocoon, they remain the stuff of bedtime stories. The Vile Peaks. The Vile Peaks are built of debris, the cast-offs of material originally lifted up from Pulse by the Fal'Cie and used in the construction of Cocoon and later editions of Landmass. These towering piles of refuse now serve as lairs for all manner of beasts, including lower world mechanical horrors that, intentionally or not, hitched a ride with what became the building blocks of Cocoon. The Sanctum military endeavors to clear out the dangerous inhabitants of the peaks, but some say they leave the job half done to discourage civilians from entering the lowlands. Phoenix. Cocoon's own light in the sky. Phoenix is a Sanctum Fal'Cie that tasked with providing warmth and illumination. It floats at the center of Cocoon's inner atmosphere like a miniature sun, bathing the surrounding world in its radiant glow. It is the Fal'Cie who are responsible for Cocoon's climate, regularly adjusting weather as deemed necessary. Just as Phoenix regulates daylight, other subordinate Fal'Cie maintain patterns of wind and precipitation. This is not a 100% playthrough.
Yes it is.
Yeah. Saboteurs use their skills to weaken enemies. Their bag of tricks include not only attribute-lowering abilities, but also those that inflict status ailments like poison. When successful, these abilities increase enemy chain bonuses. Even if they fail to inflict status ailments, saboteur abilities still deal damage. However, once enemies have been weakened sufficiently, it is generally best to shift saboteurs to other roles. Abilities are more likely to succeed on enemies. I thought we already did status ailments. Fail an icon with an upwards arrow represents an active resistance bonus. Icons with downward arrows represent detrimental status effects. A is D-Brave, Strength. B is D-Faith, Magic. C is D-Protect, Physical. D-Shell is D. E is Slow. F, Imperil, reduces elemental resistance. A is Poison. B is Pain, prevents use of physical abilities, removed by Painkiller. Fog prevents spellcasting. Daze prevents all actions. I have to take this fucking hat off. It's really hurting my head.
Playthrough ruined. Jake, I never saw you once put on the hat. You can't comment on it.
End of the road.
But at least it's not the end of the line.
The big one's coming.
Whoa, they didn't disappoint this year.
You look dreamy, Farron. Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier? Ah.
Sorry, Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
But, sir...
SciComm found something in the vestige nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes. Huh. I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the SciComm lads in a tizzy.
Yeah. More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
21, huh? Maybe it's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Lieutenant.
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
Out of SciComm business, you mean?
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief.
Now we know her true name. Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
How right you were, Lieutenant.
Oh, my mic's been muted. He did say her name.
Just you?
I know, but now it's just like, now we
now,
know,
I
because
guess.
remember Snow and all them just
Should we
like,
wait?
no idea
They'll
what's her
catch up
actual name.
Eventually.
He didn't say it though.
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
Wasn't it like Farron?
Farron's her last name.
Oh, whoops, then. Durr.
Yeah, Sarah Farron. Fucking great name.
Wow, that's an amazing name.
Hope has access to the Synergist role. Synergists play a role supporting in combat, using their abilities to enhance strengthening themselves and allies. As a Synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defensive capability. Currently, Hope can use Protect, which raises target's resistance to physical damage. As he develops in the role of Synergist, Hope will be able to learn Shell, which also boosts magic resistance. Both of these spells at his disposal, Hope will be able to help the party endure a wide variety of attacks. When he has gained adequate CP, open the main menu with Y and select Crystarium to teach him Shell.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Hope is the defense guy, like Shell and Protect, and Saz is the like
Offense,
haste
yeah.
and all that. And haste is all so good.
Nothing but grief. Their airship damaged during the escape from the army, the Lassie are forced to make a crash landing in the Vile Peaks. Accustomed to the rigors of conflict, Lightning immediately sets off to outdistance any pursuit, trailed by Hope. Exhausted on the brink of despair, Saz cannot bring himself to follow. He knows an army will never stop chasing them, and even if they do somehow evade capture, they face transformation into Thief. How can they complete a focus they don't understand? Despite the futility of the situation, Saz cannot leave Vanille to fend for herself, and he forces his reluctant legs to carry him onward. Far ahead of the others, Lightning recalls a conversation with her old superior, Lieutenant Amador, in which he warned her not to get involved with anything connected to the lower world. She, of course, subsequently chose not to heed his warning, and after confronting the Pulse Fussy, found herself burned to Lucy. Now anger smolders with her, anger at transformation into Lucy, anger at being forced to flee like a fugitive, and anger at herself for allowing it all to happen. So much anger. Amador is a lieutenant in the Bodham Security Regiment and was Lightning's direct superior. Climbing his way through the ranks with persistence and hard work, he is respected by his subordinates for his fair treatment on and off the field of battle. Nora's unregulated monster hunting falls under his jurisdiction, but aside from a few warnings for the sake of formality, he generally turns a blind eye to the group's earnest efforts. Yeah, because I think, yeah, I didn't update her log. Yeah, last name Farron. She's known as Lightning, but her true name is a mystery. Well, it's Sarah Farron. Day 5. Uride. There was an accident at the Uride Gorge energy plant located near seaside community of Bodham. Details of the accident were not released to the public, but the lack of information sparked widespread conjecture among the populace. Rumors began to circulate about an act of sabotage by Pulse Sea, sending a whisper of panic through society that lived in terror in the lower world invasion for centuries. Put the Moogle hat in view. There. It's right next to me. Day 11, warning. Assigned to security detail during the fireworks display in Bodham, Lightning was suddenly released from duty by her superior, Lieutenant Amador. Psychom had found something in the nearby vestige. Lightning immediately thought of the accident that took place at the energy plant 6 days earlier. Voicing her concern that the incidents may be pulse-related, Lightning's questions were deflected by the lieutenant, who advised her to avoid anything that involves the lower world. Battle primer. Just gonna be synergist stuff. Okay, just get that marked. Key items. Survival knife. Lightning's birthday present. Can't even do anything with it. Bullshit. Okay. For Hope, take him back up into Synergist. Okay. Oh, we gotta do some paradigms. What do we got? Makes sense. Makes sense. Because she. Yep. Okay. Alright, we're good.
All the junk around here came from Pulse, didn't
Yeah, preemptive strike on this green thing. Vectron.